This is Yarn Journey with another requested video. Mabel asked if I could show a way to make the triangle bracelet on using just the MonsterTail. I told her I thought it was possible with a lot of transferring. So I haven't done this before, so I'll try it and we'll see if we can get a bracelet. Okay. So this is how I would go about it. You all might have a better way to go about it. I would keep my, remember where my red is. So I would loom it with one, I would put the bands on with it on one side and loom it with it going the other. So let's see. So I'm going to start with it on the left. I'll put my first band. And this would actually be my last triangle of the bracelet. So then I would put my flower down. And then I would put a band here. So that's my last triangle. So I would need a cap band. And I'm going to use a flower for a cap band. Like that. Okay. Then I would loom this triangle off. Okay. Then I would turn my loom and set up the other triangle. I'm going to leave this one on so I can keep track of what I'm doing. And then I'll go put on my next flower on the other side. Make sure they face down so that they'll pop up on the bracelet. Like this. Then I'll get all these, make sure my flower goes towards the triangle side, that it, the side where the point is. Then carefully get these all off, hopefully in order. Turn my loom. And put them all on like this. Keeping my other triangle on this side and all my flowers on the other side. Then I can go in here, get my top band, and loom just normally. Okay. Then turn my loom and set up my next flower. Making sure my flower is off to the side. Then I would get all these off. Turn my loom. Turn my hook and everything. And make sure that my flower is going the opposite side of this triangle. Like that. Then I can go in here and get, on this side it's easier to hold the loop open because I'm holding it with my left hand. So it'll be quicker to do. Okay. Now I'm going to set up for the next triangle. Like this. Put my flower down. So I'm pretty sure you can do any of the big rainbow loom bracelets that end on one peg like this. You could, with some ingenuity, figure out how to do that. So okay, keeping my flower on this side, I'm going to go get these ones in order if I can. Turn my loom. Make sure they stay on the opposite side of my bracelet. So when I loom through, it's on that side and this one's on that side. I'm going to go and loom it. Oops, I'm sorry, I got out of, it's concentrating. And if I had to stop my work or anything, I would always have my loom, leave it set up like this so that I know that the next side is going to be this side type of thing. I won't take this one off onto my hook until this side's set up. Okay, so I'm going to do this in a more comfortable manner, not reaching around the camera. Maybe I'll do a few fast forward, and then and if it looks like it's really long, I'll cut some of them out, and then show you how to finish. Hi, I'm back. I had to stop. It was hurting my shoulder reaching around the camera to do that. But I did find out one thing. So here's going to be my rainbow pastel bloom bracelet. And I'm down to my last two colors. So I just finished looming off the teal. And I'm ready to set up my last pair of blooms, which are going to be the green. So I'm going to put the band on. And I did find out something that makes it a bit more easier to watch, you know, what you're doing. So I've got this. Now I'm going to turn my loom this way, and I can see both my blooms on coming from opposite directions. Then if I take these bands off here rather than taking them off before you turn, then it's like in the right position to come over here. Yeah, let's move everything over. And then it's the right position to move everything to this peg. See, the bloom is already on the opposite side. So that works out better. And then you know that everything is going to be okay, that you didn't get the bloom caught on the other side. Because by transferring, things can get twisted around easier. So this is just how I would have tackled this problem. So it's not exactly a problem, or tackled this if I didn't have the big loom and I wanted to finish my bracelet, and I had time, and you know, maybe I was waiting for something, or okay. So I'm going to turn it. I'm going to take this one off here, hopefully in the right order, and I'm going to open these all up, put them on this peg. I can even hold them open so I can see inside pretty easily. So yes, you can make the triangle bracelet on the MonsterTail. Okay. So I have my whole bracelet, and I'm going to take all these off like this and check everything. Then to use my cap band, I'm going to find my cap band one, and it's going to be a little tricky to find which one is the cap band one. I think it's this one. Is that it? Yes, that's it. I'm going to take, let's see, I want it to come up. Yes, and my cap band's in the right position with the little loop on the top. And then I'm going to make sure, yep. Going to just open all these up like that. Plop my flower through. I'm only doing it this way rather than adding another band is because I had 10 different colors that I wanted to use, so I have 20 flowers and I don't need the extra width. So So I'm just going to get that extra flower kind of stuck in there. Like that. Nobody's going to notice that it's a little closer. So here's my bracelet. Let's see if it'll focus a bit. So here's my rainbow pastel 5 petal flowers. Okay, so as a bonus, not a bonus, but I'll do another 5-petal flower. Let's do a red and light pink one, because I found out some things that make these little 5-petal flowers a little bit easier to do. So let's see if I can show those so that, because you can see these blooms all pulled out pretty nicely. So I've learned a lot with making flowers over the past few months. So across the first one. So we'll do this really quick. Then I'm going to put on a pink band, another pink band, and fishtail. Wow, I don't know why that bleached out like that. The sun must be coming in at a weird angle. And then I can go and do, let me get the better size hook, and make it look like a star. That's the trick, just making it look like a star. Then I can do my loop stitches. Oh, it's coming in from the other direction and when it hits my arm. That's interesting. That other window's across the room. And when you get it to this stage, you can really get it to come into a star. Okay, maybe if I angle the camera a bit. Okay, let's see. Then here's what I discovered, that if I go under these, I hope you can see it, these two little, get my finger under here, this one and pull on them. This top level, that's your petal loop. Pull on those, because what's happening is this one over here is that big one that you want to make smaller. So if you can get underneath those two little ones, see right here, and kind of pull it in that direction, opposite of this. Now you can see that it made this one become the same size as these ones. And if they're a little small on this side too, you can do the same thing. So, because that is the actual petal loop. Okay, so if you can get those all to look more even. Let's see, I don't know, it's not really that sunny here today. Okay, there you go. If you can see, and you can get that to look more like a star, you're going to have a easier time pulling out your petals. So, and I'm going to take this off this time over. I didn't with the first flowers that I made, because I thought the petals would slip around too much and it wouldn't be tight enough. But they slip around, but it's still tight enough to hold them out. Okay, so then we're going to put this one on. like that. Now we can gather it up. Let's see here. See, so it takes a lot less time, and I don't have to work from the other side and try to even things up. This just went so much quicker. See in the center, that's how I have to do this one. Okay, see how the center looks a lot more even? Then I just pull these out, maybe 1/2 inch. So they come back down to 1/8 of an inch. So see, they're much more even. And then this one little petal here at the top here that looks a little skinny. Let's zero in. I'm going to go under these two. Like that. Pull them up to loosen them up. Pull that up. And I've got a rounder bloom. A rounder petal now. It's usually one of them will do that. Okay. And then I might do this one too, because it's tied on just this one side here. See, it's that's where it's tight right there. If I wasn't reaching out on the camera, I'd have it by now. There we go. So it's a little bit way to make these a little bit more even looking than I got. It took me a long time in my first video to get it to look like this. So you can see that with practice they get much more even looking. These little 5-petal forget-me-not and what were they? Oh, cherry blossom blooms. So okay, so zoom out. I zoomed out and turned off the camera. So here I'm back. So here is the little bracelet. So yeah. So yeah, here's the little extra bloom. Okay, so yeah. So that's it. I hope you hope this makes it easier to loom on a train or a bus or something. Okay, thank you if you want to make flowers on the MonsterTail Loom. Thank you.